This is Matthew. This is Matthew 24:7. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. This is Luke 21:11. And great earthquakes shall be in diverse places, and famines, and pestilence, and fearful sights, and great signs shall be from heaven. Y'all see that fucking sun? Look at that sun. Sky. It's like right here, man. Right here. This is Luke 21:25. And there shall be signs in the sun, and in the moon, and in the stars, and upon the earth, distress of nations, and with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring, men's hearts failing them for fear, for looking after those things which are coming on the earth. For the powers of heaven shall be shaken.
The new hotspots. Dr. Birx says we've reached another phase. The virus now everywhere. It is extraordinarily widespread, including rural areas. Why she says some Americans should wear masks
144,000 thumbs down.
inside their own homes. Deadlock, the stalemate on Capitol Hill over extending unemployment benefits, and the new push to send out another round of $1,200 checks. And Splashdown, the historic return to Earth today. Splashdown. The American astronauts with a cosmic plunge that hasn't been attempted in 45 years.
This is NBC Nightly News with Kate Snow.
Good evening. From the East Coast to West Coast, two natural disasters are making life even more difficult as those same areas battle coronavirus outbreaks. In Southern California, it's a wildfire forcing people from their homes. And in Florida tonight, it's a tropical storm strengthening slightly tonight, getting ready to move north.
This is Isaiah 43 and 2. When thou passest through the waters, I will be with thee, and through the rivers, they shall not overflow thee. When thou walkest through the fire, thou shalt not be burned, neither shall the flame kindle upon thee. This is for the men of the Lord and their household, that their children shall not see hell. Okay? Salakia. Salakia. There should be fires and floods. And this is what we're seeing now. Only the men of the Lord and their household shall be saved. Just in case you don't believe that. This is Acts 16 and 31. And they said, believe on the Lord Jesus, which is Hamashiach Yahushai, Adawan. It's Adawan Yahushai Hamashiach, and thou shalt be Yeshua, saved. Yeshua, in thy house, the Bayad. You're Bayad, okay? This is for the men of the Lord. Their house shall be saved.
North Carolina warning that during the pandemic, your home has been the safest place, but that might change. We begin tonight with Carrie Sanders in Satellite Beach, Florida.
Tropical storm Isa.
Call Hala Yahweh Bahashem Mashiach Yahushai Bahashem Haraka Kodesh Barakatah Yahweh Barakatah Yahushai Barakatham to the Akim and Akwath out here keeping this word truth in all sincerity, to the 1/3 men, women, and children in that order, decent and in order, guarding this truth to the best of their ability, to the Ha Bayat Shah Dawadah, the house of David, to the Israelite foreigners who don't look like Israel but do go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, to the elect 144,000 chosen from the beginning of existence, faithful from the womb. I want to say Kwam Yashala, rise Israel, Lama Lam Young, forever and ever. Our Father, our Abba, Yahweh, hallowed be thy name, Yahweh. Thy kingdom come, Yashala. Thy will be done, righteousness on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Yahushai, forgive us of our trespasses as we forgive those that trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil, which is the heathens, the 2/3, and Esau, and the devil. For thine are the kingdom, the power, the Elohim, and the glory, forever and ever. Lama Lam Young, Aman.
Is hitting South Florida with wind and rain, wreaking havoc in West Palm Beach and knocking out power along the coastline. Crews working to restore electricity to tens of thousands. Strong surf and rip currents closing Jupiter Beach and others. And the worry is not over. With more than 487,000 cases of coronavirus, health officials are anxious. Some may have held hurricane parties to ride out the storm.
I hope that there weren't any parties, but if there were, we're going to pay the price for it.
Because likely coronavirus would spread with people in a room together.
Absolutely. It is a mean, menacing infection that transmits very easily.
Fearing they'd be hit by a hurricane, Health First Cape Canaveral Hospital, surrounded by water, only 1.5 miles from the Atlantic Ocean, evacuated its COVID patients to another hospital, an hour's drive inland.
So, if this was a test, you passed?
We passed great.
And going forward now, because we're still in hurricane season?
We're more prepared now than for the next one. You know, we'll get better and better, and that's the goal, is to always get better.
State officials say Isaias has turned out to be a practice run. The hurricane season lasts another 4 months.
Today,
which we already know this year alone, they're planning on having 14 hurricanes, which that's a spiritual number, 144,000 to 14. 144 thumbs down right there. Yeah, they're expecting 14 hurricanes. So that's more than, and I mean just hurricane season. With this coronavirus and this homelessness and these evictions, there's going to be a lot of problems with this California being on fire, being burnt down. Those are the angels. As a matter of fact, let me get that. See, these are our brothers doing this work. Man, I'm trying to remember the verse, Salakia. We already went over that. I'm trying to remember the verse. Basically, there's going to be fires and stuff. Fires and floods, and that's what's happening.
Bahama Island, misery. Roads flooded. This family shocked at the damage.
Yeah, it's very high.
And in the Dominican Republic, where 2 died, residents still facing extreme flooding. South and North Carolina now preparing for a direct hit. Mandatory evacuations in effect on the Outer Banks.
Carrie joins us now from Satellite Beach, Florida. Carrie, could be worse, but you're still feeling the effects.
Absolutely. We got a break in the rain, but the wind is still fierce and the ocean is mighty. One of the things that officials learned during this experience was how to open a shelter during a pandemic. It worked. Everybody had their temperature taken and everybody got in. It's information and experience they're now sharing with shelter managers in Georgia, South Carolina, and North Carolina, Kate.
Carrie Sanders in Florida. The storm set to affect the entire east coast of the U.S. NBC meteorologist Janessa Webb is tracking it all. Janessa, what can we expect?
Kate, we have rain bands lashing East Florida right now. Tropical storm Isaias, 65 miles southeast of Cape Canaveral. It is racing into the Carolinas, where we are going to possibly see storm surge, also gusts picking up to 70 miles per hour. A potential landfall across the Carolinas Monday night into Tuesday. It will continue its race into the northeast, where we could see damaging wind gusts and flooding rain for 70 million. Kate?
Janessa, thank you. From dangerous storms in the east to now a desperate situation unfolding out west. A massive wildfire burning right now in Cherry Valley, east of Los Angeles. Thousands have fled their homes to get out of its way. Steve Patterson is there with this developing story.
Tonight, firefighters racing to contain a sprawling ring of flames exploding into an inferno. The fast-moving Apple fire threatening hundreds of homes, sparking the evacuations of nearly 8,000 residents.
It was on the side of the road and it was too small.
8,000 residents. How many niggas? Look, man. How many of these people from last year are back in their homes? There's still parts of California that still don't have power from last year's fire. Remember, Australia's still on fucking fire. Y'all be jumping around to shit like shit is over, man. Shit hasn't stopped. They ain't cured Zika virus. They ain't cured Ebola. They ain't cured H1N1. How the fuck they gonna cure coronavirus? They ain't. And get this, man. Even if you guys are going to buy land and get off grid, do you know which I don't believe that this is going to happen because I don't believe that Biden's going to get in. But if Biden does get in, you know what they're planning on doing? Taking all the land back from everyone. So everybody, all you people with your houses, you're going to get that shit taken. Because guess what? You don't own the fucking land. And then the people that do own the land, they're trying to take it back and say it's United States property. You see what's going on? Do y'all see what's going on here? But I don't believe Biden is going to make it in. I don't even believe we're going to get... I don't have faith we even going to get to the election. I believe something is going to happen for this second lockdown. I have faith that it's going to happen. That's going to shut this bitch down into a whole... Either it's going to be a whole bunch of fighting on the street because people are going to be like, it's fake. Something's going to be revealed. Or something's going to happen where it's going to be non-out anarchy in the street. Violence. But then the real coronavirus is going to be out there and people are going to be dying from these shots. It's just how it's got to be. And you still got to worry about these meteors coming in. And you still got to worry about your dollar collapsing. Your dollar it's only worth a couple cents. Realistically, you guys are working. You Americans, you are the third world country. You are the third world country. Your dollar's worth like 3 to 4 cents. You are the third world country. Trust me. Everything just looks glamorous. Look, man, he never lied to us. Let me show you. See, everybody thinks this means Canaan. I'm going to show you that it doesn't mean that. Deuteronomy 26:9. And he have brought us into this place and have given us this land, even the land that floweth with milk and honey. Right? You know what this is talking about? The Americas. You guys do realize that, right? See, you guys keep forgetting that there is an Israel over here in America. That the word Judah or Utah actually means Judah. You guys keep forgetting that. You guys keep forgetting that all 12 tribes, and if you look at the pictures side by side of Israel over here and Israel over there, it is the exact same things. Exact same seas, exact same oceans. Same thing. Exact same mountains. Mount Nebo, Mount Nebo. Mount Zion, Mount Zion. Manash. Said the Dead Sea, they call it the Salt Lake. That's it. Dead Sea, Salt Lake. What's in the Dead Sea? A whole bunch of salt. They say, oh, it's the place over there because of the sulfur. Utah's the #1 place for hot springs. Do you know about hot springs? Why do you need hot springs? How do you get hot springs? Fucking sulfur, right? Come on. But, I mean, y'all ain't got to listen to me on that. Because there's a lot of stuff y'all say we wrong about. Even though the mushrooms, and it's a perfect example of why there would be mushrooms, is because you have fucking pigeons. When pigeons, you got millions of people escaping Egypt, and you got millions of pigeons shitting in a moist environment, you're going to get fucking mushrooms in the morning through shit. But hey, you don't have to listen to us on that part, whatever. But the land of milk and honey. Do you know what the definition of let's look. The adjective of honey, it means glamorous, right? Well, let's do milk first. Okay? Let's get it, because I want you to fucking understand clearly. Okay. Milk, adjective, definition of milk. Giving, fuck man, stop popping up. Giving milk, specifically, breed or suitable primary milk production milk cows. That is not what that shit means. Do you want to know what it means? Watch this. That is not what that shit means. Here we go. It should go milk, adjective meaning should be milking. That's the adjective of milk. Okay? Watch. Milk. Here we go. Milk. Draw milk from cow or other animal. What are you guys considered as, Israel? Animals, right? That's what they say. You're considered as, what do they call you? Goyim? Either by hand or mechanically. Exploit or defraud. Uh-oh. Exploit or defraud. What land will we be taken to where we'd be exploited or defraud? Think about it. Stop. Think about it. Exploit or defraud. Didn't I go over exploit in a different lesson? It means to defraud. Didn't I tell y'all some, what word was it that I told y'all? Oh. It went back to what was it? I was talking about pretending to be something. The word was to like ish, ish, to act like. There was a word, and basically it's to defraud, to exploit, to pretend to be, to act like, to go into it when they say Jewish and stuff like that, to look at, to exploit. Okay. Typically by taking regular small amounts of money over a period of time. Damn, what does that sound like? Taxes. Oh, shit. Taxes, exploit. Crime, exploit. Rent, exploit. You can't fucking grow your own food, so you gotta buy it. Exploit. Defraud, to take. You're not these people. Let's take their gold. Matter of fact, to defraud, we give you this paper dollar that used to be worth silver, but now it's worth 3 cents. Come on. There we go. Y'all want to get it? And let's get up this word honey, so you know what honey stands for. Okay. A sweet. What does this place look? Sweet, sticky, yellowish brown fluid made from bees. Okay. Right? And other insects and nectar collected from flowers. So basically a place where everybody's working. You can create your own business. Everybody's working. It looks sweet, but it's really not. The land of milk and honey. It's the fraud and slowly. It looks sweet. Everything looks glamorous, but it's not. Okay, you got worker bees made from bees, which would be other people. Other insects, just a different name of saying it. You working. As you making sweet stuff for other people, you making money. Y'all don't really get the understanding of this milk and honey. Everybody's like, the land of milk and honey's Canaan. He never lied. We got out of there and he said we was going to go into a land of milk and honey. Guess what? We did. He knew we was going to go in slavery again. Why? Because we started worshiping other gods. He already knew this. He knew this. Okay, do y'all get it? He knew. All right. Y'all gonna be like, nah, that's not what it meant. Land of milk and honey, it's Canaan. Is there not a Canaan over here in America? Have you ever looked that up and said, what used to be called Canaan, but they changed the name? What used to be called Manesh in Utah, but they changed the name? Manesh was a city of farmers. How come in there, and when it talks about Moses standing at the top of Mount Nebo, he could see all of Judah, which is Utah, all of Judah? Makes more sense, because if you look at the mountain over there and so-called Israel over there, he ain't seeing very much. That mountain is very small. But hey, you could look and see if there's any waterfalls in Utah too, because there are, because King David had his waterfall, right? Huh? Is that what everybody wants to say? That's what they named it over there in Israel, King David's waterfall? There's plenty of fucking waterfalls in Utah. Beautiful ones. And the more, I was driving today, the more I look at this land of like Arizona and Utah and stuff, and how deserty it is, and how many dead cows. There was just dead cows laying everywhere. And it just made me think, and I kept saying, man, this is Egypt. I kept saying it. I was with the dude. I kept saying, yo, this is definitely Egypt. We in Egypt. There ain't no explaining this. You got dead cows falling over, just laying down. Dead cows. How much dead cows, Shit just is fucking out. It's crazy, man. You got plagues and plasmids and shit going on, and dead cows, man. I'm just like, we just counting cows. Just everything in this, man. We drove through this shit was just dead. I was like, yo, this is definitely Egypt. It was fucking spiritual as shit. It looked like niggas was just abandoning land and shit. It was just fucking spiritual, man. But hey, we in the land of milk and honey. Okay?
And within a half hour, it was up to this side of the road practically. So it spread very fast.
Officials say it started Friday night when two smaller fires merged, becoming a unified monster.
Wow, that's intense.
I just wanted to show you just how close some of these homes are to the flames.
Fueled by thick vegetation, low humidity, and triple-digit temperatures, the fire now ballooning to more than 20,000 acres. At one point, the smoke plume extending all the way to Arizona, visible from space.
We don't have a good hold on it. We are working very hard to control the perimeter.
So the biggest challenge facing firefighters right now is dealing with this incredibly steep, rugged, and dangerous terrain. But initially, it was something a lot of them have never dealt with before, which is how do you fight a fire in the middle of a global pandemic? People expect to be quarantined in their homes, and now they're being told to leave.
People are being screened. If people need to be segregated and we need to open up other venues, we will. We'll follow the social distancing.
Despite COVID concerns, crews continue to battle back on the ground by hand, building containment lines, while tankers streaked across the sky, pummeling the flames in an aerial assault. Firefighters doing all they can to get a handle on the season's first major wildfire, while trying to keep residents and themselves safe.
And Steve's with us now. What's the latest there? Any containment?
State officials tell me this fire is still expanding, still threatening homes, still burning out of control.
That even goes back to the scriptures. Because you women that's in these houses, y'all think y'all gonna get y'all place, man. You think you're gonna get into fucking a home. You think you're gonna get into one of these shelters. That shit ain't happening. We always go to that verse, rise up you women that are at ease, man. Hear my voice, you careless daughters. Now guess what? Hold on. Ooh, yo, ooh, this one gave me the chills. Hold up. Guess what? You don't want to do what he want to say. You don't want to do what he say. This is Titus 2:5. To be discreet, chastity, keepers of home, good, obedient to their husbands, that the word of Yahweh God be not blasphemed. So guess what? You don't want to be keepers of home? Guess what he's doing? He's taking your home. He's taking your homes. He's taking your homes. And guess what? You gonna get a place to stay. You gonna get a place to stay. You gonna get a place to stay. But this is for the men of the Lord. But you gonna get a place like this. This is Revelation 2:10. Fear none of the things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you in prisons. What? Let's see. Y'all women about to be on the streets, right? Oh, believe it. Oh, believe it. Out of jail and homeless, right? City struggles to stop coronavirus 19 spread. So now you got these niggas out of jail that's homeless, right? Let's see something. Watch this. So you ain't got a place to stay, right? So let's April, May. Okay. We're just going to read the top. 7 sex offenders released early due to COVID-19. California sex offenders released early, still threatened. Still a threat. Orange County, outrage after commissioner released 7 dangerous sex offenders. What? Come on, man. Hey, this is not the only state. And don't forget, when shit cracks off, there's still places you can't call 911. Lockdown fears misinformation about 911. This ain't no myth. Look, this is on the news. Do not call 911 with questions about the coronavirus, right? Okay, hold up. Let's just see. I'm trying to find that one where it's like you can't call 911. Well, y'all seen it, man. You couldn't call 911 because of all the bullshit that's going on, okay? So for the men of the Lord, you don't have to worry if you get cast into prison because, you know, your house get burned down. Because some of the men of the Lord is in these places. That ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. How many days? 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give you a crown of life, okay? So you might be a martyr, you might lose your life, but you're going to be crowned. So you're going to go to sleep on that quick nap. I like the way one of the Akim said it. I can't remember if it was KC44 or Saying the Truth 44 or whoever said it. He said you're going to take that quick nap, and you're going to wake up, and you're going to be in your new body. So don't trip, you know what I mean? That quick nap. You out, wake up, like, whoop, that was it, cool. I made it. You know, that's something to look forward to. People doing you a favor. They be like, throw the name of your house by Shimmy out shy way. You be like, no. They hit you in the head with a rock. Pop. Ah. You gone. Wake up. You good. That's it. You know what I mean? Unless you wake up and you still here, then you like, oh shit, my head fuck hurt. You know what I mean? But some of y'all niggas gonna get like that too. But look. Slakia. Look, y'all thought this shit was glamorous, the land of milk and honey. Look, man, it ain't no glamorous shit, man. Ain't no glamorous shit, man. The time is drawn nigh. Y'all seen the sun? It's red, man.
Containment. The good news, it's only burned 3 structures so far, but looking at the pattern of the spread of the fire right now, there's no end in sight. Okay?
All right, Steve Patterson, thank you. There are new developments tonight in the nation's fight against COVID, including a warning about just how widespread the virus now is, and a new suggestion that some people should wear masks even at home. Blaine Alexander reports.
Tonight, a dire warning from White House.
You know how quickly y'all niggas gonna die wearing a mask at home, man. You fucking yourself up.
Response coordinator Dr. Deborah Birx. America has entered a new phase of the pandemic.
What we're seeing today is different from March and April. It is extraordinarily widespread, and to everybody who lives in a rural area, you are not immune or protected from this virus.
Stressing it's crucial for people in all parts.
They say that because I'm in a rural area, and the niggas in the rural area don't give no fucks, man. They like, you got all these people from other cities coming through wearing masks, but all the rural niggas is like, man, get the fuck out of here with that shit. Like they coming through with attitude. I'm not gonna hold the door for you if you're not gonna wear no mask. And bitch, get the fuck out of the way. We don't give a fuck about what you're doing. That's in city limits where you gotta wear it. We ain't in the city. This is a different county.
To follow safety precautions, including this guidance on masks.
If you're in multi-generational households and there's an outbreak in your rural area or in
Yo, put it like this. If the coronavirus is that bad, even though it will be deadly, it will be real. Because they're going to release that real shit. If it's that bad, why are they allowing people to go out? Period. If it's that bad. We're the only country that only got $1,200. Everybody else got like $3,000 a month. We the only country where unemployment still didn't pay some people out and still ain't paying people out. We the only country with no plan, supposed to be the greatest so-called fucking country in the world, but everybody's left hanging. We the only country where everybody knows. It's starting to see who the real Jews are. Not that we're saying that the Zionites don't have no Jews with them, but they're not all Jews. We the only country so divided. Well, I mean, countries is divided, but we divided so niggas is divided by color, niggas is divided by race, niggas is divided by fucking country, niggas is divided by sexuality, niggas is divided by you just divided by the stupidest shit. You just divided. Left side, right side, green pants, blue rags, red rags. Niggas is finding any way to be divided.
You need to really consider wearing a mask at home, assuming that you're positive.
Also had a new.
His mom just.
Hold on, they want niggas to wear a mask at home, but they out there telling people that with AIDS it's okay to go fuck as long as they take this pill.
Later.
The hospital, they called me. They had to break the news to me, and they told me I couldn't come in to look at or see them. And I was torn up. You know, they're with God, so they're in good hands.
He's just 17 years old. Dr. Burks also had a new warning about house parties.
Yeah, Kate, she pointed to those images that we all keep seeing of those packed house parties and different events. She says it's not necessarily super spreading individuals, rather super spreading events. And she says those need to stop.
Let's get that. Let's get it. This is Exodus 23:2. Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil, neither shalt thou speak a cause to decline after many to wrest judgment. So you ain't supposed to be following these people around. But guess what? Y'all still partying. Look, this is Matthew 24:38. For as in the days that were before the flood, which we get in floods now, they were eating and drinking and being merry and giving into marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark. We telling y'all to get ready, man, to get in this ark. But this ark gonna be some ships. We keep telling y'all to prepare yourself, but y'all don't want to. Y'all say, oh, the coronavirus this, coronavirus that, whatever. I can't wait till everything gets back to normal. It's not. It's not. It's not. He told you he's going to wake you up in the land of where you were oppressed, where you were captive. If you niggas ain't waking up, I don't know what to tell you. If you ain't being bothered, I don't know what to tell you. If you ain't getting gang stalked, I don't know what to tell you. If you ain't being chastised by the Most High, I don't fucking know what to tell you. There's only so much we could fucking tell you. You gonna have to do something, man. You giving into marriage. You walking hand in hand. Even though, you know, I'm telling you, I can't even know. If they tell you to put a mask on, just put it on. Fuck it. Says... That's it, man. Why even pop off at the mouth? You know, fuck regular people if the authorities tell you. Or if there's people like in a business, they say you got to put it on. If it's going to cause you not to get arrested or thrown into a jail, you know, be smart. It's supposed to be wise as a serpent, gentle as a dove. That's how we're going to escape out of this. Being wise as a serpent, gentle as a dove. Because fearing the Lord is the beginning of wisdom and knowledge. Not fearing the man, the humans, the coronavirus. Fearing the Lord. He said to be wise as a serpent, gentle as a dove. Okay, if anybody does anything to you, or even tries anything, you don't have to. You put on the full armor, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and he gonna protect you. Okay, he said within 6 troubles, in the 7 troubles, shall no evil touch you. So you good. You know, I ain't gonna say you good because stuff doesn't happen, but what, you know what I mean? Have faith. You know, unto death. Okay? Unto death. Matthew 5:25. Agree with thy adversary quickly while thou art in the way with him. Okay? So niggas is tripping because you ain't wearing a coronavirus mask. Fuck it. Put it on. And as soon as they leave, like he said in Debo, I be like, matter of fact, at least let me, like he said with Debo, let me show you. Look.
Jump. Sit your ass down. Man, I got mind control over Debo. He be like, shut the fuck up. I be quiet. But when he leave, I be talking again.
That's all it is. If they say put on a mask, put on the mask. But as soon as they leave, you be right back at it again. You know what I mean? It says, least at any time the adversary deliver thee to the judge, and the judge deliver thee to the officer, and thou be cast into prison. Same thing. Be faithful unto death. You know? Disagree with them. Just say, okay. Okay. Whatever. They don't got to, you don't got to be like, oh, I'm Israel, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. I hate your people, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop, or whatever. Just, okay. Because the more punishment that comes on you, the worse that comes on them. Remember, he said, don't offend. It keeps popping up and disappearing. There you go. Slakia. Remember, this is Matthew 18:6 says, but whoso shall offend one of these little ones which believe in me. What? Believe in me. What did we just read earlier? He that believes in me, his house shall be saved, right? Who believe in me. It were better for him that a millstone were hanged around his neck, and that he were thrown to the depths of the sea. So even though they mess with you real quick, talk that mess, as soon as they leave, you be right back at what you were doing. And even if they trying to watch and spy on you, most likely probably just gonna just put their ass to death for fucking with you. And even if that, you know, the Most High might have sent them to save you from something else. You know? Maybe he's like, hey, cast them into here to have mercy upon you.
Blaine, thank you. 25 million out-of-work Americans are waiting on Washington right now to reach an agreement that would restore federal unemployment benefits that expired this weekend. There is no deal yet, though. White House correspondent Kelly O'Donnell joins us now. Kelly, any closer today?
Well, we know negotiations pick up again tomorrow, Kate, between the White House and Democratic leaders. They agreed that the extra federal unemployment money should continue, but the disagreement is over how much. Democrats insist it should remain $600 a week on top of state benefits, which vary widely. Republicans want to use a percentage of the person's lost salary so it won't be more than their original paycheck. And separately, many Americans could get a second round of direct payments, just like back in April. That's as much as $1,200 for an individual earning up to $75,000 a year. There could be additional money for families with children, again, based on income. Treasury Secretary Mnuchin told us here today that he expects 50 million checks could go out about a week after an agreement is signed. But right now, with so many issues still in dispute, a deal does not appear close. Kate?
And that's you see all those women on the street? You see all them women on the street? When it's time to run, them niggas gonna be getting ran over. Trust me. They gonna get ran over. Look, man, there's people still that haven't got paid from their unemployment checks. I was off in the beginning. They still ain't paid me. This is a bunch of wickedness. They still ain't paid me. There's a bunch of people that still ain't been paid. And what about all the homeless people?
We'll watch for more tomorrow. Came the first private company to out across the country over the high cost of college tuition, even when classes moved to online only. In the past week, even more universities have canceled in-person instruction. Dasha Burns has the story.
Yo, man, can you believe this shit? I mean, I can, but it's like these niggas went to school thinking like, yo, I'm about to become something. I got accepted in these universities. Because I told my niece the same thing. She got accepted in a big university full ride. And I was like, you really should be paying attention to other stuff, because this was a year ago. I say, yo, man, it just don't look like, you know, the world's going to work out the way it's supposed to, according to scripture. So you ain't going to be doing all this nursing and stuff y'all think y'all going to be doing, you know. And it should let you know that the nurses right now, they suck anyway. They didn't go to no intern. These motherfuckers jumped right out of school into work. No experience. So that lets you know that the school is folly. It's folly. It's a bunch of bullshit. It's a bunch of bullshit, because most of the shit you learn is on the job anyway. I know. I have my nursing license. Well, I don't have it anymore. It expired, but I was nursing for years. You learn most of that shit on work. I mean, you take your test, you understand blood pressure, you understand, like, the stuff like, okay, this needs to be this high, this low. You know, but even when you go there, most of the time they be like, man, skip that, throw this here, bring this here. Like, you know what I mean? A lot of times it's like, hey, do you got experience on this floor? Hey, go to that floor and do it. You know, most niggas in there faking it till they make it. You know, giving patients too much Dilaudid and all kinds of killing. Nigga, they be murdering people. They don't know what the fuck they doing. Well, the doctor just said, give them Dilaudid. Give them Dilaudid. Dilaudid ain't gonna save this nigga. You gave this person so much Dilaudid, this nigga in a coma. Like, this nigga stopped breathing. I gotta come get you to be like, yo, call the doctor. You done gave this nigga way too much Dilaudid. That's it. Dilaudid. It's like, nigga, how much Dilaudid you trying to get this nigga? This nigga in pain, but damn, you trying to take the pain away for his life. This nigga ain't ever gonna feel again because of your dumb ass.
State to UC Berkeley to Lafayette in Pennsylvania. Major universities making a major...
These niggas was so excited, man. I'm telling you, 2020 hit. Nah, I was thinking about that shit today, man. When I went up to my land, you know, I started grilling I had some lamb and stuff, getting ready, did a couple videos. And every time I do my videos on my land, man, that shit just fucking disappears, man. I don't know what the fuck happens to it. You know, I'd shoot some videos and disappear. Or just something to go wrong. I don't know. It's like the Most High don't want y'all to see that or something. But I remember exactly on Passover. I remember watching Bayad from GMS. What the fuck camp is he? No, Two Witnesses. And I remember he said in his video, he said, don't be outside. I said, well, we ain't supposed to be outside? Shit. I grabbed all my stuff, threw all the lamb, everything. Threw it all, you know, put my fire out, buried this fucking fire. Took off running down the mountain. Because I had my ex-wife's car. I had her Nissan. It wasn't going to drive up there. You know, if it was my truck, it would have been just drive, throw the shit in the truck, turn around, go. Man, dip down the mountain quick. Watch out for rattlesnakes and shit. Got down the mountain. Literally backed up. And was looking at the sky. Came around the corner. There's a fucking lion. I'm telling you, man. A lot of y'all still don't believe this. I got a video of that. I posted that, man. There was a lion in the sky, man, on that Passover, man. It was fucking spiritual as shit, man. There was a lion in the clouds, and the sun was behind it because it was setting. And this lion was standing like Simba was standing on the rock. And, I mean, you could go through my videos and see, man. Just skim down and look for when it says Passover lion in the sky. That lion was sitting there like it was roaring. That shit was spiritual. Like, and right after that, literally the next day, the coronavirus hit like that. So the Most High is not playing. Now we got red suns, red moons. Shit is popping. Shit is popping. Y'all thought y'all was going to go to college, party, continue being hoes. Like, well, I'm going to sleep with this many dudes, do all this. And y'all niggas was like, well, I'm going to keep sleeping with each other's other niggas' girls and shit. Yeah, okay, now you fucked. Now you done fucked up. You done fucked up because you purposely trying to fuck somebody's girl behind. Nigga, you gotta be disgusted, man. I don't think I ever ever in my life purposely tried to fuck somebody else's girl. I've accidentally fucked somebody else's girl because I didn't know that this nigga was his girl or whatever, because bitches be lying. But I ain't ever purposely be like, well, shit, he ain't gonna know. Let me hit it real quick. That's disgusting. I always been like, you sure you ain't his, y'all just, no, we just friends. Y'all ain't together. Nothing like that. Y'all ain't never nothing. No, we just friends. We only been friends. We just friends. That's it. Bitch, you be lying like that. I ain't never, you gotta be a disgusting motherfucker to be like, man, when that nigga ain't here, I'm gonna fuck his bitch, man. I wanna fuck his girl. Nigga, you disgusting. It's like, you wanna stick your dick in somewhere where another man's sticking? You fucking nasty. That's why this place gotta burn the fuck up. It got to. It got to. Now that lets you know the wickedness of a woman, though. Because they'll put you in snares and traps. I mean, you sitting there asking. You know, the Most High put these fucking things in us, not even to want to do that. Like, there ain't ever been a time where I'm like, I want to sleep with this nigga's girl. Nigga, even when I was being wicked, in my wicked days, just running around beating niggas up, I ain't ever been like, man, I want to fuck this nigga's girl when he ain't looking. Like, it's been a competition, like, yo, you get her, you know. But once the homie get her or somebody, like, I don't want her. I don't want her. Y'all niggas be like, I mean, how could you want to sneak behind another man and fuck? Bro, like, you gotta be, like, I mean, to be sneaky like that, to just be like, yo, I'm gonna sneak in this man's house and fuck his wife or something. That, nigga, you gotta be foul. You gotta be foul. You really, you gotta have something mentally fucked up with you. You do, man. You gotta be really fucked up in the head to be like, oh, I know that's his girl, but when he ain't there, like, to want those kind of problems. Like, you really want them type of problems? Like, niggas get killed for that shit. Like, I've had women, I always tell them, hey, man, if you sleep with somebody else, you fucking tell me. And that's it. I say, I don't give a fuck. I'm walking away. That's just it. It don't matter. And if they ever had feelings for somebody else, that was it. I'm gone. Like, yeah, you fucking be sad and shit. But, man, I've dated some beautiful ass women. Beautiful. And they, fuck that. And then they realize later on, they see you and you still doing whatever. These niggas will run from the dude they with to come give me a hug. Like, nigga, why you hanging on me? Like, you know what I mean? Women is, they do the dumbest shit. You know, the guy looked good at that moment. Maybe he got family. Maybe he got money. Maybe he got this. But guess what? Like Jamie Foxx said in Any Given Sunday, but he can't ball. He don't know these words. When I say ball, he don't know this. He can't get these scriptures, but he can't prophesy. That nigga got money, cool, but he can't prophesy. That's how we is the men of the Lord. But the Most High ain't dealing with him. That's the hardest shit you could ever tell somebody. Oh, he got a Ferrari, he got all that, but shit, he ain't at 144, or like he ain't no man of the Lord. Like, you could destroy a nigga's whole integrity. Like, and a female can't even say nothing. Oh, yes, he is a man of the Lord. How? How's he a man of the Lord? Guess what? But, yeah, you with him, so guess what? He going to hell, you going with him. He getting destroyed, you getting destroyed. You go where he go. You commit adultery, guess what? Boom, that's it. Women be so excited, they want to always run back. Nah, remember, you want to listen to your friends, your mom and stuff. Your mom, and that's sad. Your mom is going to be gotten you guys to be whores. You should explore the field. When the fuck does it say anywhere in the Bible that these bitches are supposed to be exploring the field? No, bitch, you're supposed to be picking fruits and vegetables out the field. But y'all don't want to do that. Go explore the field. Jump from dick to dick. Bitch, who are you? Jane of the jungle? Like, fucking jumping from vine to vine? The fuck is wrong with you? Look at this. You got these two wicked ass niggas standing around this one bitch. She feels special. I be leaving these niggas. I be like, all right, you have. People always wonder why you do that. Because now the bitch is wondering too anyway. Why this nigga, he don't like me? Like, nigga, you can have her. Like, that's it. Like, y'all don't worry about this shit, nigga. Be a man of the Lord. Nigga, this was even before I even, man, the Most High be putting stuff in you before you even know. Like, especially the laws and stuff. Like, you be like, I don't deal with pork. You just start falling out of shit. Naturally, you start learning shit and falling out. You might not even be in the truth, but learning a little different shit. Then end up falling into the truth. Then that's when your whole world get really fucked up. Everything turned upside down. Because you thought the woman that you was with was a good woman. Because she did everything you was wanting to do. But you was wicked then. But she wanted the wickedness. So when you turned to the righteousness, she wasn't there with you. Because a wicked man gets a wicked woman. That's your prize. So when you leave that and you get these righteous women, it's going to be hard to get a righteous woman because now you understand what a woman is. And you thought those was women because they had brainwashed you to think, these women in the society that brainwash you men to think that these women that you're dealing with are fucking women when they're not. They don't fit Proverbs 30 through 32. They don't. They say only God could judge me, and he will judge you. And he's going to call you a whore. He said there shall be no whores of the daughters of Zion. And he will judge you. He said a shameless woman is a dog. What's a female dog? You look it up, it's a bitch. The other Akim might not say it. I'm going to tell you like it is. I'm not going to speak to you deceitful. I'm going to tell you what it is. And you men that say you men just because you got a job, you ain't no man. He told you laws. He told you to build your garden in Proverbs, to build your garden before you build your house. You would actually have money if you left the house that you was in and went and been homeless and worked. You would start balling out. I got money in my bank account just because I left all that shit. Every time a car break down, I buy another one. You got to know how to barter and exchange and do stuff. Yeah. It says do not owe. Y'all believe this shit that these women tell you. Oh, we need a house. We need a ring. You go get this house. You get this ring. And guess what? This bitch kick you out. Or guess what? The coronavirus happened. Now you in the house together with this bitch. You realize you don't like her because she wants to be of the world. And now y'all stuck together and you in domestic violence. Or this bitch would be like, she don't want to do nothing. She don't want to fuck unless she's smoking weed. She need weed to fuck. Damn, something wrong with her pussy? Something wrong with her pussy? You got to get her the fuck up out of here? Yes, a lot of women are like that. I can't fuck unless I get weed. Bitch, then you need to go home. This is my... No, you don't live here. Oh, I don't like giving head. Bitch, you gave head in the beginning. You going to give head to the end. You better get the fuck up out of here. You know what I mean? They want to be somewhat, some way until it's time for them to change. That shit ain't working. That shit is not working. So, with that said, you men gotta understand, for you to lose your wife right now, it's beautiful. Especially if she wasn't a virgin. If she ain't trying to follow you correct, let her go. Don't try to hold on to something when the Most High got something better for you. He don't just take something from you down to give you something better. You know, he took this queendom and he gonna give us something better. He took your heritage because you didn't want it. Now he gonna give it back to you and it's gonna be better. In remembrance of the days of old. The days of old, the women didn't act like that. Come on. This is why all this stuff is happening, man. It's time for you to men to gird up your loins. Just like Bobby Boucher said, you got your manhood back. When y'all gonna get your manhood? Man, y'all niggas is broke because you chasing the ways of what Esau tell you to do. You chasing the ways of what these women want. Let them women, they want a house, let them go get that shit on their own. Let them protect that fucking house. All that shit is out of order. He said, grow your garden before you build your house. If that bitch don't want to sleep in a car with you, if she don't want to fucking sleep in a tent while you on some land, then fuck that bitch. She ain't trying to have you do shit in order. Yeah, that's a bitch. Fuck her. Wait, do it by yourself. And then she gonna try to come and say, oh, I knew you could do it. And guess what? She knew I could do it too, but you left. Guess what? You need to earn my favor back, and guess what? Now you gonna share me. Now I ain't gonna share you. Well, get the fuck up out of here. That's it. She ain't taking half a shit. What's she gonna take half of? You want half this tent? You want half this car? You had the chance to have half the car. You had the chance to sleep on that side of the seat. You had the chance to help me build a shower. You had a chance to help me get chicken. You had a chance to help me build this house. You had a chance to help, but you didn't. To help me meet, you know. You had a chance to help, but you didn't. What you wanted me to do was be in debt. To follow in society. To follow the ways of the heathens. To follow a multitude. When you men gonna wake up and realize you the gold. When all you men realize, like, fuck that way. Let me go give me some land. And you realize, damn, I'm paying $100-something water bill. The fuck? For a month? When you could go and get a $2,000 or get a 2,000 tote for $1,000. Okay, that's 10 months. $100 each. Whatever. Save it up. You get it. Guess how much it is to fill that mug up? $20? 2,000 gallons? Because it's 2 cents a gallon? You know how long 2,000 gallons will last you? A month if you ain't wasting water. So you saying that you spent $1,000 for 2,000 gallons. So if you get 2 of those, okay, you spend 2,000, you fill them up. Now if you can't fill them up yourself, it's gonna cost a little bit more. It costs like $200 for somebody to come fill them both up. Yeah, $200, you know. 2 trucks, maybe 400. But guess what? That's 2 months of water. 2 months of water. I know you're like, that's not long. If you learn how to preserve, you use more than what you need. When you start growing your own food, you'll start having more money. When you got chickens, you'll start having more money. When you start using less electricity, you start having more money. When you outside working out and fixing shit, you gonna lose weight. Your health's gonna be better. But nah, y'all don't like how Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob did it, but everybody want to love Jesus, right? Oh, I love Jesus, but you don't want to follow the laws, statutes, and commandments, because that's the love of the Father, right? Of Yahweh. But hey, I digress from the point. We talking about plagues and pestilence, even though you guys are plagues and pestilence to the rest of us.
Correction, just weeks away from the start of the new school year, backing down on bringing students back to campus.
We're disappointed. We would love to have our students on campus.
American University in D.C. had a plan to offer a blend of on
U.S. Marine Corps.
Team News.
By training together.
4:45 a.m. in Stone Mountain, Georgia. This is what commitment looks like.
When I wake up and I don't feel like rolling out the bed, I know there's some ladies on the pavement expecting me, waiting for me.
This particular morning, there were 5.
Particularly for young black women when it comes to caring for...
Everything is young black women, black women, black women. Yo, man, I'm going to just end it right there, man. I pray that this was edifying. But like they say, agree with your adversary quickly and get it over with.
Sit your ass down.
Man, I got mind control over Debo. He be like, shut the fuck up. I be quiet. But when he leaves, I be talking again.
That's all it is, man. Mind control. You have mind control over these women. You have mind control over yourself. You have mind control over the world, you know what I mean? This your world, you know what I mean? You do run it. But right now, you being ran. So all you got to do is keep to the laws, statutes, and commandments. The law said build your garden before building your house. Get your ass out of these houses, man. Sleeping. Dude, if you got a job, man, I'm telling you, sleep in your car for like 2 weeks. I guarantee you could put a down payment on some land. Then you could go sleep on your land in your car. And then you'll realize, man, it's a far drive to your work. It'll either be worth it, you just get money a little quicker. You know, you might sleep in the city a couple days. Then guess what? Let's say you do got to do a small little loan thing or whatever. You fucking go, hey, you know, you find somebody with an RV, somebody got an RV for sale. They might give it to you right now and say, hey, pay me back the rest later. Or you be on a payment plan. That's cool. Hurry up and pay it off. Or you might be like, here, I got $100 this week, $100 that week, next week, done. Pay it off. Find somebody to tow it to your land. Boom. You already there. Buy a generator. Boom. You already got power. Now you got to go get you. You can get you a 250-gallon tote of water. You can get you a Harbor Freight thing. You could tow that shit in the back of a Honda Civic. Fill it up. 250 gallons is $2.50 to fill up. $2.50. Oh, actually, 2,000 gallons. 2,000 gallons at 2 cents. How much is that? I'm fucking that up. 0. It might be like 40 bucks. It might, I don't know, man. It's like 40 bucks. But if it's only $2.50, fill up 250 gallons. Yeah, man, it's 20 bucks. I'm tripping. It's 20 bucks, man. That's what you're paying to fill up. You know what I mean? 20 bucks. That's it. You know, but for that 250 gallons, you fill that up. Plus, you get, let's say you get drinking water at the store. You get you a couple gallons until you get a filtration system. And even then, sometimes to dig a well ain't even that deep. It might only cost you a couple hundred. Man, you do all this shit once, man. Pay all this shit off once. And next, you know, you just stacking bread because you work and you live in a small life. Then you build your house. You do your garden and then you build your house. You know, while you doing that in your RV, you got a place to stay in. You start building your garden. Why? You should do your garden right when you get there. Plant some seeds. You know why? Because lettuce takes 30 days to grow. So you start building your lettuce and stuff. It's going to grow. The Most High, there's laws to it. The herbs of the field going to grow. That's all you do is put them in the ground. He said, what does he say? All you got to do is plant the seed. That's all you got to do. That goes in the seed. You just got to plant it. You water it. He'll take care of the rest. You swallow the seeds. You poop in the ground. He going to take care of the rest. That's it, man. That's it. That is it. That is it, man. And then you got your own food. Then you start learning to take care of your food. But you got to understand, even with food, you got animals coming around and stuff. You got to learn how to set stuff up, you know. That's when you get back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That's when you're going to get a righteous woman. She might still be a little wicked, but she going to realize, damn, I ain't hungry. There ain't nothing that I need. And for you women, man, that when you take care of your husband, listen, it says, a woman that fears the Lord, it says beauty's vain. And beauty is deceit or something is vain, but a woman that fears the Lord shall be praised, right? And it says, a woman who honoreth her husband shall be judged as wise in the kingdom. But a woman who dishonoreth her husband shall be judged as least in the kingdom. That means you're going to be under everybody, the pedophiles, your masters, everything. You're going to be the least. All you got to do is take care of your husband. If you take care of your husband, you don't got to be like, oh, take me here, do this. He's already going to want to do that because you take care of him. Why would he want to leave? Why would you want to leave, you know, your possession behind? Because it says he gets a possession. If it's a tight possession like a car, you always going to watch out for like, hey, man, don't hit my car. Same thing if your woman taking care of you. Hey, don't touch my woman. Don't now. You know, you always wash your car up. He going to be like, making sure you look good. I want my car to look good. You want your girl to look good. But it's only when you being a righteous woman. When you being a deceitful woman, yeah, you might get a deceitful dude that make you look like that, look good and stuff. But guess what? You got deceitful niggas looking at you. So that lets you know what kind of woman you are. You got hood niggas looking at you. Then guess what? You a hood nigga type of bitch. Okay? If you got men looking at you that's hood and they like, she whack. Then you probably doing the right thing. She bougie. You know? You probably doing the right thing. She's so basic. It's right. Because I like my woman without makeup. But I mean, I like her with makeup too. You know what I mean? But I like her plain. With that said, man, I pray that this was edifying. Yo, man, there's just stuff going on and it ain't going to stop. So if you praying for everything to get better, you praying the wrong way. I'm just letting you know. If you ain't praying for things to get worse, because you got to go through hell to get to heaven. And that's what we got to do. You know what I mean? If you ain't willing to go through hell to get to heaven, you don't want to go to heaven bad enough. You know, like old boy said in Black Lightning. He goes, everybody want to go to heaven, but don't nobody want to die. And that's the truth. Everybody want to go to heaven, but don't nobody want to go through hell to get there. Everybody want to be a man of the Lord, but don't nobody want to get chastised. Don't nobody want to go through no chastisement. Everybody want to be a prophesy, want to be a prophet, but don't nobody want to be called crazy. You know what I mean? That's just what it is, man. Everybody want to be calling themselves the Jews, but don't nobody want to live out the laws, statutes, and commandments. Damn. Everybody want to not get locked up, but they don't want to agree with their adversary, the devil. Man, this is... Oh, man, life is great. Life is great in these commandments. I mean here, but just like thinking about the destruction and everything, man. The more it gets better, it's going to be like, man, this life is grand. Closer we get to the end, signs in the sky. Everything's so beautiful. Everything is just so beautiful. With that said, Shalom.